the W.C. Mcclinton Christian News. I am your host for this evening. My name is Sister Titka Cooper, and I am here to interview a special person tonight. It is my pleasure and my honor to interview my pastor, Bishop W.C. Mcclinton.
Thank you. Bless you.
Bless you. Now, you realize I'm nervous, right?
That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
So you have to work with me tonight.
That's
but it
no
is
problem.
a pleasure to be here tonight.
It's a blessing to be with you tonight, and just thank God for how God is blessing you. You're our host tonight, and I'm so happy about this.
You happy about it?
Yeah.
I'm happy also, Pastor. And it's good to see you out tonight. I know you've been sick.
Right.
But
right.
the Lord is blessing.
Yeah.
And He
yeah.
still have you smiling and have you here. So it is a pleasure, it's an honor to be here tonight, Pastor.
It's certainly a blessing. I just thank God for you, Sister Cooper, the work that you're doing, and I'm going to let you do an interview before I start the interview.
No, you're doing good. You're doing real good. Yeah. Well, I want to talk for a moment about things that you've done through the years.
Oh, what a blessing, what a blessing.
Yeah, I know you are my pastor, my bishop, and I belong to 37th Street Baptist Church.
That's right.
Proud member.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Proud member. Wouldn't be anywhere else.
Doing a great job.
But there.
Yeah, we're so happy for the work you're doing, and we just thank God for how the Lord is blessing us. We're going to talk about some of the things that you just asked me about, not only my background, but the Christian news background and all like that.
Yes.
Which one you want me to start talking about first?
Well, let's talk about the Christian news background.
Right. Oh, wow.
How you started,
you know, Christian news really started, when we first started, we started on a reporting news. We was dealing with reporters. I had some reporters. I had some professional reporters.
You had reporters?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, we had one young man. He owned the newspaper. He was our anchor man. And then two of his staff that worked for his newspaper. Okay. He had the first black newspaper from Stockton, in the Stockton area.
Oh, wow.
And he started off, he was our anchor. And we did news. I mean, just
regular news.
Regular news, right? We started off with regular news,
okay.
and I changed the course of it because it was good, but we were bogged down on too much regular news, and I said, well, we are a Christian news program, and so we had different section of the news program. We had one was called W.C. Mcclinton Christian News Concern About Our Cities. And then we had one that we was dealing with what's going on in our city.
Okay.
And then we had two young ladies. They was our news reporters. So we started off, doing regular news like Channel 2.
Like Channel 2
and Channel 7. But I got out of that. I got out of that because it was great to start off with. But, I said, no, Lord, I want to deal with the Christian news. I want to deal with the Christian peoples. Okay. We had the W.C. Mcclinton Christian News, and then we had one time we had W.C. Mcclinton Christian Enterprise, and that's when we had so many different.
How long ago that's been?
You're talking about 30 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, 30 years ago.
Wow.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we went in the phrase. We had a Bible class. We had W.C. Mcclinton Video Bible School.
Is that
right? Yeah.
Oh.
And we taught the Bible on the air. And we had different pastors and different ministers come on, and we discussed the Sunday school and many more facts of the Bible that we got into. And we were blessed. Our first studio was in Deacon William Murphy's house.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was our first studio, and then we moved to my cousin's house, Willie Abbott. We had a studio in his house for a minute.
Okay.
And then we finally moved to the church. We the one at our church.
In the office.
Right.
Okay.
And but it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I met a lot of people. I had a lot of people that have worked on my staff. Some of them have gone on, and some have moved. forward to their own news program.
Oh, okay. How many hosts do you have?
Oh, wow. You know,
can't think that.
we get hosts daily. So, I've been blessed too. I look at people's and I see them as a host of WC Mcclinton Christian News, and I ask them sometime. Coco can tell you, even Lawrence and Cynthia, sometimes I just give me a host from the show that they just did. And I said, what about you coming back and be our host the next week?
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, you must have had on blindfolds when you asked me, huh?
Well, see, one thing I know about you, Sister Cooper, you're a good host. You're a good host. I've been trying to get you the host for years, and you just run from it. But you're a good host, and because you have something unique that everybody don't have, all hosts don't have. One thing about it, if you run out of question, you can start singing. See, everybody don't have that.
Well, I have to laugh because you're right.
Yeah.
To me, I don't know. This is being in front of the camera. I'm always nervous.
I know.
Always. But talking to you, it's kind of ease the nervousness.
But let me give you a secret so you know.
What's the secret?
Now, most hosts won't tell you that. All hosts is nervous. I don't care how long you host, you're still going to be nervous, because you interviewing somebody you have never interviewed, and that's automatic. By you being a Christian, you're going to suddenly be nervous.
I've never seen you nervous.
Well, I just hide mine.
You do a good job of it, too. You do a real good job of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good, okay. So, besides being on the air, I think I remember you telling me about the radio.
Oh, I was blessed to be on radio for years. I was on radio, one of the major radio stations in San Francisco. I had prime time at 8 o'clock every Saturday night. And one of my greatest people that used to listen to the radio is Reverend Robert Daniel Wright Jr. Every Saturday night he cut me on. He called me too, let me know.
Wow.
Doc, I watched the whole show, and we were blessed. And then one of the most blessing thing that I had with being on the radio, I ended up being on the radio in my hometown, Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
Oh, is that right?
And I had prime time down there at 7 o'clock. And
really?
I was on there from 7 to 8, a whole hour. And what we was doing is we was taping our whole morning service and playing it on the radio in Arkansas.
Really?
Yeah, and we
Wow.
loved that,
Okay.
But being on TV, I had to kind of make up my mind which one I wanted to be on because I really love radio, but my budget wouldn't let me do both the way I want to do, and I don't believe in just being on something just to be on it. I want to be an impact to the people. I want to be a help to the people, and that's when I decided. I said, well, I got to do one of the two. I say the radio is beautiful, but TV. I love TV.
You do it so well.
Yeah.
You do it so well.
Thank you.
You really
Yeah.
do. Okay. Well, let's talk about some of the businesses you've been in.
The Lord have blessed me, and I love talking about business for to help young folks. I never like to talk about business just to be trying to show somebody what I have been blessed to be able to own